It's a beautiful day in Southern Virginia. Not a cloud in the sky. It's, what would you say, honey, mid-60s?
Oh, hotter.
Hotter?
110.
It's not 110. It's mid-60s to mid-70s. I don't think it's 70, but it could be. There's a nice breeze. So, we're turning some beds, taking these beds and turning them into that, getting ready for our planting season. We've got, this one here is done. We're just putting some loose dead grasses on top just to keep the sun from baking the soil, because we're still a good month away from planting. So I got so much to do from not being here last year that I just want to get a jump on it. So that'll keep the soil from baking out, drying out. Those all have to be cleared out. This one has to be cleared out. I got some grape bushes kind of got overtaken by weeds. That's got to be gone through. The grapes got to be planted in their forever home. 2 beds of strawberries. These have been the propagating beds for the strawberries. Again, you know, as you know, I wasn't here last year, so this is all a year of just pretty much sitting, and they got overtaken by weeds too. My wife cleaned out the majority of the weeds on these 2 beds. These strawberries have to be put in their forever home very soon too. Drink lots of water, stay hydrated. It could be 70. I believe maybe it is. When the breeze dies down, it feels like it. But a lot of work. We're getting a jump on it. We're preparing, as I showed you the other day, site up there for the shed slash guest cottage, and cut some elderberries and some fig cuttings, which I have propagating inside from the root cuttings. 2 years ago, I did Jerusalem artichokes, sunchokes. Did them in those big pots right there, 3 of them. So before I left for Connecticut, oh good night, the fall of 2019, into summer, fall, I cleared out all the Jerusalem artichokes from those 3 buckets. But what happens is, if you forget just 1 or 2 of them, and they got mixed in the soil, I put the soil back in the bucket. I emptied 1 out, cleaned it out, dumped the second one into the first one when it was empty, and went through and picked out the chokes, the tubers. And so what happens is, if you leave just 1 or 2, these things are crazy. So I got a few inches of dirt on here, but down I've got tons. And these were basically, I didn't expect to have any of these. And so I just showed you this bucket's full of them. I probably got 10 pounds of tubers, I'd estimate, just from accidentally leaving them in there. And so I'm not sure how much we really like those. They're super, like they're a superfood, right? And they have inulin in them. And they're a substitute for potatoes for diabetics. They cook like a potato, and you can also just cut them and put them in like salads, raw. It almost has the texture of a water chestnut. And so we tried all that, and they really give me a lot of gas. And as my wife points out, I already have a flatulence problem. So, and I wasn't crazy about the flavor of them. I tried sauteing them in a pan with olive oil and garlic. Now again, from a prepper standpoint, they're easy to grow. In fact, you can't really kill them if you try. I mean, if you really try. That's why I grow them in the pots, because when I was researching it, so many people said be very careful, because they'll just, you know, they'll send out little shoots and they'll pop up all over the place, and you can never dig out every tuber, and then you spend the rest of your life trying to clear them out and get rid of them. And they can grow up to 9 to 12 feet tall, so they can be really invasive. And so that's why I grew them in pots. And to anybody, and I guess that's my one advice, I'm not a sunchoke expert. One piece of advice I could give you, if you're going to research it and you're going to grow them, if you believe the health benefits are worth it, and if some people might even enjoy the flavor, and possibly I could cook them differently and enjoy the flavor. It wasn't horrible, but I didn't love them. So I kind of made the choice, as I said, I know I'm going in a circle here, not to grow them anymore. But I think I am going to keep one pot of them going. Just because from a prepper standpoint, again, they're easy to grow, they're healthy, and they store very well. I mean, look at those ones that I had. All you got to do is keep them in the dirt. They've been in there since the fall of 2019, and they're still moist and they look viable. I'm going to try growing those out. I would have to say that they are still viable. They don't look dried out at all. And so it's a good thing to kind of keep in the wings as long as you can manage it. And I believe the key to that, and back to my one point of advice, is to grow them in pots. Or, in something like that. Somewhere where the roots can't go wherever they want. Because otherwise, again, you'll never get rid of them. That's it. That's what we got. Southern Virginia homestead. We are moving forward. It's a beautiful day. We got lots to do. I'm going to take you down here and show you something here too. Actually, that'll be another video. Thanks for watching. God bless you.